but if you're pumping from inside, you're gonna outrun it.
Rock those, rock those hips. If she don't got a tan, she no tropic chick. The sun don't shine, it ain't tropic blend. Alright, Steph here checking in. I know I haven't even given you guys an update. We're here. We're about to do something real special in the next day or so. You guys are gonna see what's happening. And it's about damn time. So if you guys are rocking with the vlogs, you guys are rocking with the journey, just stay tuned because it's about to get better and better. All right, we just pulled up to VA. Smack dab on the beach. There's the pier. And there's a little bit of waves. There's some whitewash coming in. Nothing too crazy, but I think we'll be surfing in the morning.
Early in the morning, just a little loving for starting off the day. Just a little loving early in the morning. Just a little loving early in the day. Just a little loving early in the morning. Just a little loving early in the
Good AM. Look at this little peak behind out back. What? Nobody on it. Oh my God, so fun. Hurricane swell starting to fill in. Peaks by the pier over there. And we're warming up for tomorrow. Danny, nice to meet you. Steph.
Maybe.
Gotta make sure all the holes. There's no holes, huh? You ever see that movie Holes with Shia LaBeouf, I think is his name? It ain't gonna work unless you hear the sizzles, huh? We're doing tutorials for YouTubes over here.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
There you go.
So when's the last time you made a homemade waffle?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay. So you're quite the pro, huh?
Yeah, sounds that way.
Let me ask you something. You got any tips?
I don't.
Okay, I just throw this down over here, and then I'm supposed to do the loop, swoop, and pull over here, right?
There you go.
There you go. Let it cook for 2.5. Oh, just under 3 minutes. You're ready to go.
Flip it over. You flip it.
Day one in VA. Yeah, freshly waxed. Stewstein's getting hydrated. You guys are wondering what we're riding? This is it. Waisted chest high. Nice glass behind the house. SurfRap. Ah! We own it! Alright, so we here, Virginia Beach Boardwalk. We're right next to the pier to go for our first surf. And I'm curious if the water's gonna be Steph nippy or if I'm gonna be able to just get by. What do you guys think? I already know what you guys think in the comments. If you know me, I know what you guys are thinking. Yep, I'm rocking the suit. It's like, I feel like it was so... Alright, here comes the water test. Let's see if it's actually warm or cold. Not too bad. Good AM. It is the next morning, day 2 in Virginia Beach. Look at that sunrise. Look at that sunrise. Still some swell out there. I'm paying no mind to that because we're arriving to the gates of Atlantic Park. I've been doing research trying to find the right pool to go to, the right wave garden to go to. So when it comes to the wave pools, I've done a couple. I've done the Typhoon Lagoon one in Orlando, New Jersey in the mall, super sick. I've done Waco, and I've also done Kelly Slater's pool. I haven't tried the wave garden technology yet. I'm curious to see how it's going to compare to all the other ones. So far, when people ask me, oh, what do you love the most? Waco, Kelly Slater's pool, definitely different. I went to the Surf Ranch. Mine was strictly on just getting barrels. I could do turns when I go back home or when I go on one of my surf trips or whatever. Waco is different. It was a little bit more universal. Be able to do some airs, practice your turns and your tubes almost all in one sometimes on the same wave. But this wave garden looks so sick. Like if you want to surf the settings with tubes, those other wave pools, they don't offer that to the public. So it's kind of hard to score some barrels without renting the wave pool. This is going to even out the playing field and make it a little bit more feasible financially to go get tubed. So when I heard that the news dropped that Atlantic Surf Park in Virginia, the one that's been backed up by Pharrell, is dropping this week, I literally went to the website, saw the book now, boom, clicked it. That's it. 3 days later, we're in Virginia Beach. We got ourselves a hotel over here on the beach. Now it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a challenge. We're going to make this shit happen. Let's go.
And JC.
We got JC over here taking care of us. We got Caroline. All right, so first look at Atlantic Surf Park. Incredible, we made it. Look how beautiful this place is. So they're about to do the beginner setting over here. And let's check it out. See, you got some lounges over here. This is pretty cool for the surf lessons. You see what they got? So when you lay the board down and they practice doing the pop-ups, the fins aren't going into the ground. Very smart and very simple. If you guys are a beginner out there and you feel intimidated about going to wave pools or whatever, don't be, because look, they're designed for everybody. The only people that they're not designed for quite yet, I'd say, is the big wave surfers. But if you're trying to get a ride, a couple turns, a couple little tubes to get informed before your next trip, or when it's flat, pardon me 1 second. These jets don't stop flying. Pecking order, you see? Next one comes, nice and sideways, and there we go. Up again. So apparently I might not be able to use the GoPro unless I have a string. So I'm not gonna mess around. I'm just gonna take a shoelace and see what we can make out of it. All right, I think we're good to go. You know, much love to the lifeguards keeping everybody safe. Now look at this building over here. It says for lease. Who's gonna be the OG to lease the spot overlooking the pool? That's gonna be sick. So you got a food truck over here. So this is still the beginning of the pool, you know, they just opened up, but they're still building around. It's almost there. And it's just such a vibe. We're just cruising around. If you have an e-bike, if you're a local, you could just pull up right now. So the sessions typically cost between 100 and I think my sessions were like 150 bucks each. It's not that cheap, but think about it. You're getting the most perfect waves over and over, and you're not fighting with anybody. Everybody's lined up and everybody's stoked too. Yeah, I like your advice.
Outrun the wave? 100%. Oh, 100%. If you're pumping, you will outrun the wave. If you pump, like if you catch yourself behind it, and you can pump a little bit to get back in the spot. But if you're pumping from inside, you're gonna outrun it 100%. It's a perfect barrel.
Yeah, it's perfect
so
barrel.
it is like low, slow, centered weight. Get that back arm forward a little bit.
Shoot.
It's gonna be that. On my first one, I always like to just drop in and stand there.
And just wait?
Because the pacing is pretty perfect.
Okay.
So that gives you a kind of first ride to get that visual indicator of like what it looks like right before it starts throwing. Then you can bang that first turn and know what you're looking for when to get into barrel.
Got it. Sick.
It's a blast. They're so good that like even if you pop up and just stand there, you're gonna get barrel.
Yeah. What's his name?
His name's Chris Ham.
All right, the moment of truth is coming. Beginner session is about to end. We're walking to the other side of the pool. They're gonna give us a rundown of how it's all going down. Oh, look at me in the reflection. We're about to bust stunts. And yeah, let's see what's going down. So about 15 minutes before your session, you group up and you listen to the lifeguard because she breaks down some important gems. Everything from where to paddle out, hand signals, signal if you're in trouble, how to signal if you're okay. Now careful when you walk in because it's super slippery. Straight concrete. Oh, moment of truth, Steve.
Oh man, the boys are already out there.
Alright. It's a little bit nippy for a Floridian. With thousands of videos. We're fucking here. So the first session we're gonna do is the expert session. So we made it to the peak, and right here the lifeguard's giving us a couple gems, letting us know that you wanna be sitting right off the 6.5. Foot off the wall is probably the sweet spot. It's an hour session, and the first half of the session is turns. The second half is turns and barrels. First wave at the Wave Garden Pharrell's Wave Pool in Virginia Beach. First wave, I'm trying to find my bearings. Just feel out the wave and feel out the environment before I start to go ham.
Black up in my pocket, black up. Black up in my pocket, black up.
Drop is so smooth.
Black up in my pocket, black up in my pocket.
And the face of the wave is actually, it stands up pretty nice. You can get a nice turn in there.
In my pocket, black up.
Right there, I got hung up though.
Black up in my pocket.
So it's good, it's repetitive. You get to try over and over.
Black up in my pocket.
Okay. Starting to get a more rhythm here. Yeah. All right, it's time for some tubes. Let's go, let's see what we can do. So my first wave, I blew it. I was way too far up front in front of the wave. So I'm taking mental notes, watching everybody else. All right, I gotta get deeper. There we go. A little bit more inspiration. Let's try this again. Little turn, stall.
Black up in my pocket, black
All
up.
right, now we're getting somewhere. Still not too deep, but we're starting to have a little bit of a vision.
Black up in my pocket.
Let's try again. Blew it. Guys, it isn't as easy as you think. I know it's a perfect wave, but you gotta figure out that pacing. All right, let's go. Quick stall.
Black up in my pocket, black up.
This is life.
Black up in my pocket, black up.
Yeah.
Get black up in my pocket, black up in my pocket.
There's my boy Stewie. He came with me. He was putting in work.
Black up in my pocket, black up.
And you know the wipeouts come with the territory.
Pocket, black up.
Yeah.
Black up in my pocket, black up in my pocket.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Unbelievable. This is so sick. Started off with a couple turns, and then they switched it to the tube setting. And oh my God, that tube is not easy. It's not big or anything. It's just like challenging to figure out the timing. So beautiful. The session that I'm about to do right now My sessions were like $150 each. You're getting the most perfect waves over and over, and you're not fighting with anybody. Everybody's lined up, and everybody's stoked too. So next up is the evening session. Same thing, we're sticking to expert to really just get into rhythm. I'm approaching that 6.5 right behind it. 3 easy paddles, and you're in. The second session, you're definitely more warmed up. You're already familiar with the wave. You got the speed down more. Now you're just really having fun. It's nice actually when your mind turns off and you're actually just like surfing and having fun, you know? So here's the same wave from another angle. And what's really sick is they have this AI camera set up on both sides that's tracking me. See how it's moving with me? And it videotapes every single wave. By the time you get out of the water, you can go to the app and it'll be right there. And you could purchase it for like $30. You can get all your videos and all your clips on demand. Woo, I took a little bit of a wipeout here. Definitely be careful if you guys fall. It is concrete at the bottom. A couple people hurt themselves, dislocations, a couple concussions. It's super shallow. It's not about how big the wave is. It's just about how shallow it is and where you are when that thing breaks and hits the concrete. So try to stay really low at the bottom of the wave. You saw how 30 seconds ago how I flew off the top of the wave? I got hung up at the top. Best thing to do is really just stay low, stay at the bottom, and really trust yourself and trust the wave, because the wave isn't going anywhere. It's right there. It's going to be there every single time in the same spot. The expert session's really fun, I gotta say. It's sick because it allows you to create combinations and create variety. You can drop in, you can do that first turn. It's giving you time to set up for the tube. Push too hard. This one I wiped out bad and actually hurt my back. You see how many waves you get? It's incredible. Once you start getting the hang of the tube, it's addictive. See how I got hung up at the top? I didn't stay low. Sunset barrels. Just cannot get enough of this place.
Through serenity, fade away deep, sail away deep from my heart. Fade away.
And that wraps up an epic evening sunset session. Let's go. This session was way better. Way. This guy's surfing this shit by himself. Look at this, all to himself.